Hello bros, I'm Sadistic, bro for production, and next part, Sakura Succubus. So, I don't know what a Succubus comes in, but, well, she does have those kind of panties that I could usually call granny panties. So, but she has a very short skirt, so I suppose that's understandable. Ayu. The famous artist like Ayu, Japan-beloved sweetheart, is sitting astride me like a cowgirl. Her legs are spread, her tights pinning me in place, while her skirt is all rumpled up. She holds one hand to her head, wincing as she tries to gather her bearings. She looks dazed and confused, but I don't think she is hurt. I was able to shield her from the worst of the fall. I took the full brunt of the pain for her sake, all to protect her pretty face, and I'm glad it worked. Who want to look at photos of a famous idol with a bruised eye or a split lip? I get into a world of trouble if I try to publish pics like that. Speaking of taking photos, crap. I'm almost completely forgotten about my bag slung across my chest, filled with expensive top-of-the-range equipment. I didn't buy any of the equipment myself, it was unleased by my company. My boss always warns me before I head off on my assignments to take care of the expensive camera and the lenses he trusts me with. This equipment is worth more than your life. If you break it, I break one of your arms. Do you understand? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Ugasawara. Too many A's. Damn it. The words forced their way out of my chest. My lungs feel constrained by both my mounting anxiety and the weight of Ayu's body. I haven't checked inside my bag yet, but I'm already fearing the worst. The crunch sounds I heard as I fell over. What it wasn't my skull crumbling on itself like a paperweight, but all my equipment. If my camera broken, it'd be impossible to take a pic of Ayu even though she's right in front of me. I screwed up yet again. My boss is going to be so pissed off. Why did I have to come all chivalric in such a critical junction? My job's on the line as it is, without adding wanton destruction of company property to my list of sins. I might be attractive, but she isn't worth this much trouble. Now I want nothing more than to drink myself into oblivion. Hey, Ayu. I blink up at Ayu. Her pretty face swims before me, rendering vague and hazy thanks to my pounding headache. I'm sorry about all that. I know you might be on the state of shock, but would you mind getting off me? It's hard to breathe, you see. Ayu doesn't reply. Instead, she stares at me, her eyes blank and unseeing, and mouth slack. Her soul hasn't escaped from her body, has it? Has she gone into a state of catatonic shock? Since Ayu is an idol, and a popular one at that, she must be bound by quite a strict contract. Most idols aren't allowed to spend much time with members of the opposite sex. Okay, so it's a guy. Could I mean, the one character we are as a guy. I don't mean she's a guy. I just realized it a few seconds afterward that that could be misunderstood as that. Could this be the first time she's ever seen so close a person with a man who isn't her father? I mean, this might explain why she's staring at me so intensely. She looks like she just clapped eyes on an extraterrestrial. Damn. I curse once more, my head and my lungs on fire. As if it wasn't bad enough that I potentially broken tens of thousands of yen worth of camera equipment, it's beginning to look like I might have broken Ayu too. Yeah, that can't be repaired. Break a person? It can't be repaired. There's nothing you can do. I only reached out to grab her cause I wanted to help. I was trying to spare her from sustaining too much damage. I never meant to cause her so much harm. I can't let myself panic. If I do, I might startle Ayu even more. I need to be cool and calm and impersonal like a doctor. Though given the circumstances, this is quite a tall order. The weight of Ayu's body is pressing against me. I can feel the warmth of her skin throughout my clothes, not to mention the fullness of her tights. Her lips are pursed, her cheeks are dusted with a red blush. She looks utterly delicate, much like a fake strawberry that adorns her tiny top hat. I don't think much of Ayu's singing voice, but I can finally see in painfully clear detail why she is so enduringly popular. She is insanely good looking, and unlike a lot of other celebs who hides behind expensive photo editing, she looks even better in person. The smells good too, kind of like strawberries. The cold wind runs through Ayu's hair, wafting her scent towards me. Her unique aroma fills my nostrils while her body consumes my eyes. Now my five senses know nothing other than Ayu. Okay, she's standing up apparently, not kneeling. So, yeah. The hardness that the coldness of the sidewalk melts away as does the throbbing pain in my back and my head. All of a sudden it doesn't matter that I can't breathe. I want this moment to last a lifetime, but that's hardly practical. If anybody sees us like this, we're done for. Our reputation will be in shreds. Unless, of course, she claims that I molested her. Then I can't forget about my work-related wounds. I'll be sent straight to the prison instead. Yahoo! Fuck, this is bad. I need to try to wriggle my way out of this position, or things will go from bad to worse. Please. We can't stay like this, not in the middle of a public street. I don't want to sound rude, but would you mind moving for both our sakes? I will breathe heavily. Her volumetric chest rises and falls, her tight hinge about my waist. Rather than exaggerating herself from me, she gripping me more intensely than ever. Ayu, please. I try to dissuade her, but little to avail. Her fingers grip the fabric of my shirt, and then she does something truly improbable. She begins to grind her hips against me. I lie there like a pinned bug. I'm so stunned I hardly know what to think or feel. This is well, she's taking things a bit too far, but well, who in the right mind wouldn't think this is incredible? If this perfect paragon of feminine beauty keeps rubbing against me, I won't be responsible for my future actions. So cute, and a little moan spilling from her mouth or to die for. I was never a big fan of Aya, but if this keeps up, she might just convert me. After this is over and done with, I will be obligated to attend the rest of her concerts. We'll have to work out the cash to buy all her new CDs, her merch, and tickets for her performances. It'd be hard to do that if I lose my job, though. And it'd be even harder if I get sent to prison. I know I should put an end to this, but I'm a weak man. I was unable, good looking, and she's more appealing than ever when she isn't talking in the annoying high-pitched voice of hers. Her moans. They're so sexy it should be a crime. I want to feel more of Aya's perfect body against mine. I want to hold her. I want to kiss her. Aya blinks. She looks down at me, her fingers still curled up on the fabric of my shirt. What? Her lips pursed. Her eyes don't look glassy like they did before, and though she is still blushing, her brow furrowed, she doesn't look like she's enjoying herself. In fact, she seems downright pissed. You. Yes, what is it? You pervert! She stood with my cheeks started so hard my teeth rattle and stars explode behind my eyelids. That's probably going to leave a mark. Damn, now that the right side of my face is throbbing. What a nice way to cap off the night. I can't believe you wouldn't try to take advantage of me like that. Out in the open. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're an absolute worst. Aya pushed herself off me. She gets to her feet, still teetering in her heels, then glowers. Your mother would be ashamed if she could see you right now. You're less than an insect. You're even less than a worm. You don't even deserve to exist in the same planet as those worthless creatures. At least worms and ants and spiders have the environment, a part of the ecosystem, but you just waste of space. You don't deserve to live. Why don't you just die? Better yet, I kill you myself. I really will kill you. Aya doesn't try to help me back to my feet. Instead, she spits a vitriol at me, even more corrosive than her harshest of chemicals. I try to get up, but Aya doesn't make it easy for me. Slapping my face wasn't enough to satisfy a self-righteous rage because she kicked my shin. I staggered back, hissing, doubled over with pain. Damn it. Aya's heels are very sharp and pointed, and being kicked by them hurts. At least Aya's hatred has helped to ease my raging passions. I don't feel turned on anymore. Instead, I feel pained, upset, and confused. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you. You fell, and I went to steady you. It's because of me. God. I think I have something in my throat. It's because of me that you didn't hurt yourself. Couldn't you thank me for that at least? Thank you! Aya stares at me incredulously. Why should I thank you? I never would have fallen if you hadn't called out to me, you moron. Well, I guess she was not wrong about that. That's one point to Aya. Besides, I bet you wanted to land on top of you. You were practically throbbing with anticipation. You're the worst, and I never want to see you ever again. You're lucky I'm not going to call the police on you, you sick fuck. Never talk to me ever again, that's an order. Well, she's a bitch. And I don't mean she's a dog, I mean she's an actual bitch, as she's not any decent when she's talking to other people. Aya turns and marches off. She mutters to herself all the while, her arms swinging back and forth, her sides like a soldier's. I'm not sure what she's saying exactly, but a few choice bits and pieces of her angry monologue filter back to me on the cool breeze. Loser. Who does he think he is? Attractive or anything, not my type, so. I like that before, must be a trick. I don't let him get the better of you. There's nothing special about that guy. I don't move. I'm so stunned by my unexpected encounter with Aya, I can only stand there, mouth agape. It's only after a few minutes I have elapsed and Aya has faded from view that I finally return to my senses. My head's still throbbing and my back aches, but I don't think I've broken anything. There's something to be thankful for at least. But that same can't be said for my camera. Shit. Take one cursor look inside my bag and soon wish I hadn't bothered. There's no ways about it. My boss is definitely going to kill me. What a day. I sit in a smoky bar nursing my cocktail or another. I'm not sure what it's called and neither do I really care. I was so out of it when I arrived at this bar and more than a little intimidated by the vast selection of drinks available. I asked the bartender to make up whatever cocktail they wanted. The cocktail is a comforting amber color and it tastes faintly fruity. It's not bad though. In my current state of misery, I would have said no to something even harder. Then again, getting too drunk might be a poor idea. My head's still killing me. Though alcohol can sometimes take the edge off worldly pains, and at other times it can only serve to exacerbate them. Given I've been so unlucky today, I'd rather not take my chances. I sip at my drink, only half tasting it. Jazzy piano music fills the air, mingled with that of a casual conversation. This bar's a fairly popular one, and several men and women, though mostly men, are sitting about drinking. Some of the men are in business suits, while the women wear sparkly evening dresses. Their faces carefully made up, their feet wedged into perilously high-heeled shoes. I wonder if these men just finished work. It's a weekend, but it doesn't necessarily mean R&R for Japan's bankers or businessmen. Some companies operate even during Saturday and Sunday. Their workers obligated to work long into the night. I pity all these guys with their slickened back hair and their slightly rumpled suits. At least I would if I hadn't had such an awful day myself. Not only did I fail to take any photos of Io, but I was also slapped across the face by the self-same woman. Then to cap things off, I broke my very expensive camera equipment my boss commanded me to take care of. I'm so not looking forward to going into work on Monday. My boss is gonna eviscerate me. At least the businessmen around me, wary though they look, seem to be having fun. They probably earn a lot more than I do, and I doubt their bosses are as draconian as my own. My boss is a yumped-up man with an inflated sense of self-importance who loves to breathe down the necks of his employees. He shoots us out for the smallest of errors. He seems to take a genuine sadistic delight in making the newest hires cry. It never made me cry. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little afraid of him. I've generally kept in his good graces for the 3 years I've been working under him, but this is going to come to an end on Monday. I like to think he won't fire me as much as dislike my job. I kinda need to pay the bills, but might be a touch too optimistic. Even if he doesn't fire me, which is distinctly a possibility, the cost of this smash camera are gonna come directly out of my earnings. Either way, I'll be in trouble. I guess I'll be eating instant noodles for the rest of the month. This will be the last time I'll be able to go to a bar too. I'm all over my drink, my fingers buried in my hair. I'm suddenly very aware of how expensive this cocktail was. I want to make it last for as long as possible. Whether I get fired or not, the finances are going to be tight. I can't afford to spend too much. How I envy the businessmen around me, forking out bills for fancy drinks and snacks. Pretty women, maybe girlfriends, but there could be escorts, it's hard to tell. Hang on their arms, launching out all their bad jokes, their lips shimmering with gloss. When was the last time a pretty girl draped herself over me like that? Huh. Well, strictly speaking, it was about half an hour ago. I was making herself pretty comfortable on my lap until she slapped me. That's another thing to feel rotten about. That I was so sadistic. She really got my hopes up. I take another sip of my cocktail. I hope it might lighten my dreary thoughts, but it's actually making me feel worse. Maybe I should hurry up and get out of here. I'm too broke to get drunk and my train stop running soon. I knock back the rest of my cocktail and get to my feet. I'm ready to make a beeline for the exit when... Oh my, are you leaving already? That is a shame. It's not even midnight yet. A sultry voice calls me back. I turn blinking, then gasp. Well, that's a pretty beautiful woman if I have someone. I mean, if I saw someone with white hair, that skin color, those breasts in real life, I would be amazed. I guess that's the Succubus. But we don't know that just yet. But that does of course mean that that was all I have for Sakura Succubus this time. So hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.